Good afternoon, everyone. This is YC from YC Cooks and Bakes. This evening, I'm going to bring to you another economical meal idea that's very, very affordable for a large family. At least, for my family, of 6 it is. As you know, with the inflation right now and the skyrocketing prices, we need all the help that we can get. And that went really well with the chicken and broccoli yesterday. So today I thought I would do something with beef. And we are going to make Italian meatball subs. And that is my economical meal for this evening. And I went through my receipt. I did shop at Aldi. I know you all don't have an Aldi. You might have a Trader Joe's, or, there's, only you would know in your town what the most economical place to shop is. But I had got, I went ahead and I got some meatballs, and I'm all for making your own. I'd rather make my own, but truth of the matter is, trying to make an economic meal for my family, it's real costly to buy regular ground beef and make the kind of meatballs that I like to make. So, you weigh it, what's the worst of two evils? Spend way too much money, have a hard time feeding my family, or get something that can be quite reasonable and feed my family on a budget, and then not feel so bad about the price. So I just did the lesser of two evils, and this is going to feed us. And in the scheme of things, once you mix it with all the other ingredients I have, it is going to taste very good and sufficient for a very nice meal. I just looked at the whole ball of wax, you know what I mean? But this is going to give us, it says there's 64. I don't know if you can see that, 64 in this bag. And this was for $5.50. So that's going to, at least, for a family of 6, there's at least 10 meatballs for a sub if I use that amount, And then our sub rolls I also got at Aldi, and they're right here. And what I did was I buttered each one and put garlic powder on each one. Now you can make a garlic butter out of minced garlic, but I wanted, because of the pasta sauce, I wanted them to stay as dry as possible before I'm going to bake them a little bit first and get them, toughened up a bit. But you can see I put butter and garlic in each one. I'm going to make them more sturdy before putting the meatballs and sauce in there, and then my other toppings, and then I'm going to put them under the broiler. That's how I'm going to do this recipe. But anyway, so you have the cost of the sub rolls, the cost of the meatballs, and figure out the cost of the garlic butter. And then I'm going to do a little bit of peppers and onions. And the peppers I'm cutting really thin, and the onion I'm doing like half moons. That's how I'm doing them. And I figured out the price of those, and also I figured out the price of, I chose to do pepperjack cheese, and I shredded a brick of pepperjack cheese. Okay, and so after doing that, the cheese, the peppers and onions, the garlic butter, the sub roll, and the meatballs, you're talking, and then for a family of 6, you are talking for a total of $12.47. Well, if you divide that, that comes out to $2.08 a person. And it would have come out a lot cheaper had they not gone up on the sauce. And a lot of people who shop there, like Life with Mike, he'll tell you, they went from 85 cents to like $1.35 in a week. Well, when you jump up 55 cents on a product within a week, yeah, it's hard on the budget, you know what I mean? Even just buying one of these for meatballs, and if we have spaghetti or something, I have to buy at least a couple, 2 or 3 of them, to feed my family. But anyway, 6 subs with this and all my other ingredients today is going to cost $2.08 a person, and that's not so bad. So you can see I've already cut up my veggies. I already shredded the cheese. I've already buttered and garlic the buns, and I have the meatballs in the sauce on the stove. I just wanted to show you the products that I purchased because, you know, they take a while to thaw in the sauce and warm up really good for the sub sandwich. So I will go ahead and I have my oven preheating to cook these a little bit, you know, for a few minutes just to get them more tough on the outside. And then I'll let you know my next step. Okay, I put those the rolls in the oven for a little bit. But I'll tell you how I was doing these peppers like this. I was just cutting off the top like this, and then I would go down the side like this and open it like this, and I would just do little slices like this. And that's it. And that's how I was getting like little kind of matchstick size slices of pepper, because, you know, you want some. Is this a repeat of yesterday? Anyway, you want some veggies on it because the bun's your starch and the meatballs is the meat, and the sauce and the veggies would be your vegetable, you know, unless you just wanted to make a salad to go on the side of this or something, you know. I was trying to give you like a complete meal. And the onions and peppers and the red sauce would offer enough nutrients to be considered a vegetable. And then the meatballs are the protein, and of course the buns is your starch for this meal. And if you don't, you know, someone that does not want to eat a lot of bread, just know what you're having for supper. If you're having meatball subs, then don't have any bread at breakfast and lunch if that's how you wanted to do it, or like a Weight Watcher type thing, you know what I mean? It can be done, you know, and then you don't give up so much, you know. So that's how I did that. And then the onions I was just doing on the side like this to get, you know, half moons. And that's all I was doing. So I'm going to saute these while those are in the oven waiting on the meatballs. Okay, I'm back from the oven. I had just, you can hear them? I don't know if you can hear that. But you want them a little crunchy. And there I sauteed the peppers and the onions. And just a little bit of olive oil, but you could use butter if you want. And you have to season them because, like any vegetable, you want them seasoned. Okay, so now I have to start putting these together. And I'll try to put one together with you. Let me go get a spoon for my meatballs and let my dog. Okay, I'm back. I had to let my dog in too. I'm not quite sure how many are going to fit, but we are getting ready to find out. I have my air conditioner on because I got to put the oven back on Broil here in a minute. I had it at 350 to do this part. I'll tell you everything I do in the description so you can try them yourself. It went to 82 here today, and blue skies and sunny, sunny, sunny all day, which was nice. Not complaining. I got to sit on my swing a little bit. Okay, so let's take a roll. Okay, and we want to, don't worry about if it picks up sauce. You don't want a slotted spoon. You want it to pick up some sauce, you know, of course. So let's see how many we can fit. Oops, that's hot. Woo. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 5. Looks like we can fit 5. So we're going to have a lot left over, which I'll probably end up saving and putting with pasta, or the kids can eat them if they want, you know. Okay. see what 5 does, like that. And then I need to really move this out of the way. That's hot. Woo! Okay. And then put some onions and peppers on. Not a ton, you know, just enough to make it nice to have texture, you know, and to have flavor. Okay, like that. That's good. So it looks kind of like that. And then we're going to put some fromage, some cheese on it. Okay. And you want it loaded up pretty good, you know. Okay. I can always put more later if I want, so it looks like that. And I will put this back in my, you know, back in my 9x13 Pyrex, where the others are, waiting to have meatballs. Okay. Yep, it looks like 5 is the magic number, so that's okay. It depends on what size severals you get, which I wanted this certain kind of Italian kind that they have, but they didn't have any in. They had the little ones I'm using for brats this week, but they didn't have the big, you know, Italian ones like I like. Okay, there it is again, and I'm just going to keep going with these. Okay, I got them made. I'm going to go ahead and put them under the broiler for 3 minutes. Okay, this is our supper time. I cannot stress this enough. When you put these under the broiler to melt the cheese, do not walk away from them. Do not. These took 0 time under the broiler. Anyway, and I'm not going to reduce the price of it just because I only used 5 meatballs instead of 10, because you may end up buying bigger sub rolls and want all of them. The other thing is, no matter how you slice and dice it, I still, this was $5. The meatballs were $5.55, $5.55. I still cannot make that amount with regular ground beef because of the way the economy is right now. So irregardless, go get those frozen meatballs and try them. Hopefully you can find one. I tasted these. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Not like my homemade, but they're pretty good. Sufficient for a sandwich night that's economical, that will help tighten your budget. So go get those frozen meatballs. They're and I'm going to keep the price and everything the same on this recipe. But these were Life with Mike. You bought these sandwich rolls this week. They're $1.99 a bag. You have these already. But anyway, this is what they look like with the cheese melted. And there's 5 meatballs on each one with onions and peppers underneath the pepperjack cheese. Another economical meal. So I hope everybody has a great evening. Stay safe. Bye-bye.